Hi and welcome to MTG Management, and today we have tons of conspiracy cards being spoiled. And first up we have our Treasonous Ogre, our 2/3 Ogre Shaman creature for 4 mana with Dethrone. Whenever this creature attacks the player with the most life or type with the most life, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and you can pay 3 life and add 1 red to your mana pool. So yes, Dethrone is the new mechanics that we have seen in the previous spoiler video. So again, this creature has the Dethrone mechanics, and you can pay 3 life and add 1 red mana to your mana pool. I think this card is pretty awesome. It's kind of a slow drop at 4, but Conspiracy set being a slow game, I don't think that is a problem. Having mana in a multiplayer game is always awesome, and paying 3 life for 1 red is not bad, so pretty good. And next card, we have our Conspiracy card type, Iterative Analysis with Hidden Agenda. So Hidden Agenda is another new mechanics. You start the game with this Conspiracy face down in command zone, and secretly name a card. You may turn this Conspiracy face up anytime and reveal the chosen name. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell with the chosen name, you may draw a card. So pretty nice. Drawing a card for casting a sorcery or an instant spell is always good, giving you that much card advantage. So Iterative Analysis, another Conspiracy card type, pretty nice. And next card we have our Agent of Acquisition, our 2/1 artifact creature for 2 mana. You draft this face up. Instead of drafting a card from a booster pack, you may draft each card in that booster pack one at a time. If you do, turn Agent of Acquisition face down, and you can't draft cards for the rest of these draft rounds. So basically, you're just gonna take the entire booster pack that you open, or the entire booster pack that was being passed to you. Pretty awesome. Often you'll see or face this situation where the pack that you open has 3 to 4 cards that you really want, but you have to pass them away, or there's just that 3 cards in the same color that works damn well with each other. So with Agent of Acquisition, if you open it with this card inside, you can just take the entire booster. So pretty awesome, kind of an interesting play. And Conspiracy is getting more and more wacky. So let's take a look at our next card, which is Paliano the High City. It's our legendary land. Review Paliano the High City. As you draft it, the player to your right chooses a color, you chooses another color, then the player to your left chooses a third color, and you can tap and add 1 mana to your mana pool of any color chosen as you draft cards named Paliano the High City. So basically, this is a 3 color land, and pretty awesome that he has this Conspiracy mechanics where it works in a multiplayer game. And I guess if you play this in a 2-player game, which you are not supposed to, it will decrease its value as you no longer get 3 colors, if I'm not wrong. So pretty interesting to see how it plays out. And next card we have our Unexpected Potential, or another Conspiracy card type with Hidden Agenda. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast spells with the chosen name. So another very interesting card, another very interesting Hidden Agenda Conspiracy card that we see in a Conspiracy set. Pretty cool, and can't wait to see how it works out. And next card we have Provoke, our instant spell for 2 mana. You untap target creature you don't control, that creature blocks this turn if able, and you draw a card. And next card that we have being spot, let's take a look, is our Muzio Visionary Architect. So this is one of the cover creatures in the Conspiracy background. It's our 1/3 human artificial. You can pay 3 and 1 blue. Tap, look at the top X card of your library, where X is the highest converted mana cost among artifacts you control. You may review an artifact card from among them and put it onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So I guess this works quite well with deck Faden, stealing other people's artifact. It works very well in EDH Commander as well, being your commander to just put down artifacts from your library into the battlefield. So yeah, pretty awesome. I expected Muzio to be actually an Orzhov color or a mono white color, but it turns out it's to be a mono blue color, and yeah, pretty interesting. He's wearing white though, so pretty unexpected. And next card, it is our last legendary creature from the cover art of Conspiracy, and he is our Grenzo Dungeon Warden, our 2/2 Goblin Rogue legendary creature for X and 1 black and 1 red. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counter on it, and you can pay 2 generic mana. Put the bottom card of your library into your graveyard. If it's a creature card with power less or equal to Grenzo's power, put it onto the battlefield. So a new mechanics that we have never seen before, putting something from the bottom of your library into a graveyard and put it into the battlefield if it's a creature with power less than this creature. Very interesting card. Don't really see much synergy with a lot of cards, but again, drawing from the top or from the bottom doesn't really make a difference, and it is still a card advantage anyway. And if you play maybe a Goblin deck that is relatively all your creatures have a small power level, it may be very interesting. And there's a few Goblin cards that is coming out in Conspiracy or M15 if I'm not wrong. I saw some, so pretty nice. And so this is the last of our legendary creature from our cover in the Conspiracy. He's a Grenzo Dungeon Warden. Makes sense that he's holding a staff or a stave, whatever you want to call it, with a key there. So letting loose creatures from the dungeon, pretty interesting. And next card, let's take a look, is our Lizard Warrior, our 4/2 Lizard Warrior for 4 mana. Pretty common card, nothing much to say about this. And so let's move on. And our next card is Council's Judgment, our sorcery spell for 3 mana with Will of the Council. Starting with you, each player votes for a non-land permanent you don't control. Exile each permanent with the most votes or tied for the most votes. So basically, it is a 3 mana removal that requires Will of the Council, and it is an exile, so it does deal with creatures that are indestructible. So pretty nice. And next card that we have is Realm Seekers, our 0/0 Elf Scout for 6 mana. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counter on it when X is the total number of cards in all players' hand. So pretty interesting, and you can pay 2 and 1 green, remove a +1/+1 counter from Realm Seeker, search your library for a land card, review it, and put it onto your hand, and then shuffle your library. So, it looks pretty nice on a 6 drop, and with EDH or multiplayer game, you might get a few counters on it, but at 6 CMC, pretty hard to cast, and by then I don't think there will be that many cards in any opponent's hand. But again, it's a multiplayer game, and you play in EDH, there will be card draw mechanics, so you might see this coming in to be a 10-10 or a 20-20 creature with that much counter on it. So pretty nice. So next card, let's take a look, is our Academy Elite, our 0/0 human wizard for 4 mana, and it enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counter on it, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in all graveyard. You can pay 2 and 1 blue, remove a +1/+1 counter from it, and you draw a card, and then discard card. So it's the cycle that corresponds to the previous card. Pretty interesting, pretty nice. And next card that we're going to take a look is our Coercive Portal, our artifact for 4 mana with Will of the Council. So you vote for either Carnage or Homage. If Carnage gets more votes, sacrifice a Coercive Portal and destroy all non-land permanents. If Homage gets more votes, or if the vote is tied, draw a card. So pretty weird card. It's a mythic artifact. It's basically Armageddon. Not really Armageddon, but yeah, bot wipe for just 4 mana. Of course, requiring Will of the Council. Or if you don't get to bot wipe, it's 4 mana for drawing a card. So pretty interesting. And let's take a look at our next card. Is our Death Ritual, our enchantment for 4 mana with Morbid at the beginning of each end step. If a creature died this turn, you may draw a card. So pretty interesting card, an enchantment that stays in play, and if you do remove creatures and stuff, you draw a card for every creature that you remove. It's pretty goddamn powerful, if I'm not wrong. You spend 1 card to cast a removal, to remove a creature, and get to draw back 1 card. So yeah, to me I think this card is quite good. So let's take a look at our next card. Is Dex Duplicate, our 0/0 Shapeshifter for 4 mana. You may have Dex Duplicate. Enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it gains haste and dethrone. This card is super crazy. It's a 4 mana spell, and it enters the battlefield. It's basically a better clone. It's a better phantasmal image. It has haste and dethrone. This card is just super awesome in a multiplayer game, in your commander game. So there you go, Dex Duplicate. I think it's an awesome card. And the last card that we're going to see for today is Secret Summoning. It's our conspiracy card with Hidden Agenda. So whenever a creature with the chosen name enters the battlefield under your control, you may search your library for any number of cards with the same name, review them, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. So another very crazy card. Basically, it encourages you to draw cards with the same name. All these conspiracy cards with Hidden Agenda does encourage you to do so. So for this, if you have 4 to 5 or maybe just 3 cards of the same name, I think it gives you so much card advantage that once that is out, pretty much the game is quite over for the other opponents. So Secret Summoning, there you go, and that's it for all the conspiracy cards spoiled for the week. So as always, like the sport channel, please do hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.